Hey there, welcome to the first episode of Fishing with Jon Q and You. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite things, tackle. So the first thing I'm going to talk to you about is my favorite jig. I personally like the Kevin Van Dam swim jig. This is one of them right here. The reason I like this jig is it comes in multiple weights. They all come with rattles on them. They do have different models available without the rattles. I generally use rattles on baits that I can, just because it seems to attract more fish. This also has a built-in weed guard that can cut down however you like. This isn't the best spreading guard, but I've never really gotten stuck on anything, especially in weed beds. So I'd really highly recommend this. The trailer that I generally use on this jig is also made by Strike King. It's another Kevin Van Dam product. It's called Perfect Plastics. The reason I like using these trailers with that jig is the colors match up really well. It's got a good scent, and they come in a variety of different shapes. The one that I generally use, the cross shape. Another good thing about this jig setup is it's got a keeper on the back. It fits perfectly with these Perfect Plastics. It has a little nub right here, slides in, this bait ain't going anywhere. I'd say 70 or even maybe 80% of my soft plastics are made by Berkley. One reason, the scent. Fish love Berkley scents. One of my go-to soft plastics, or really any lure when fish aren't biting, is the Berkley Power Tube. These ones are pumpkin seed. If you notice, most of the colors I use in soft plastics and really any bait, I use more natural colors because it seems to work well. Power Pro 2. This thing's easy to rig, it doesn't get torn off too easy, and fish love the smell. This works generally in any condition you can possibly fish it. When I'm rigging a soft plastic tube, I generally grab any sort of tube hook. Looks like that. I put it inside, let the eye come out, and then I'll rig it over. I found these hooks, they're called the Marcazonis tube heads, and the reason I bought these ones, again, it has a rattle. Fish just can't help but eat it. I have two more go-to soft plastics when it comes to Berkley. First one, green pumpkin batwing frogs. These things work awesome in weedy conditions and anywhere there's lily pads. Let that thing drop between lily pads and you'll have a bass on your line in no time. Next thing I use, split belly spoon baits. These are the 4-inch Tennessee shads. They work great in Ontario waters. When it comes to rigging these bad boys, I usually stick with the Mustad Powerlock Pros. They allow you to rig this thing weedless or in a Carolina rig, as well as it has a movable weight on it. Which actually you wouldn't think is very useful, but it allows you to set the fall and how it falls in case you want to make it look injured or something. Really easy to do. All you gotta do is stick the plastic piece into the fish's nose, where you want to be dragging the line from. Take the hook, put it through the split belly, and up through the bait. So these two as a combo work really well together. I couldn't recommend it anymore. Most of the time I'm fishing soft plastics, but when I don't, it's always the Rapala crankbaits. This is a tail dancer. It's probably 10 years old. Big lip, sinks pretty deep, but still works great. If you're looking into getting crankbaits, Rapala might not be the good place to start. They're kind of expensive, but they are definitely worth the money, as this one's lasted me a long time. Very little wear on it, if any, really. Maybe just some minor paint chips and stuff, but it still works great. Fish still eat it, and you can feel the bottom amazing with these things. So that's it for now. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I just wanted to kind of start a fishing community within YouTube, around Ontario, but anywhere really. And if you use any of the products that I use, or shown off, and you're catching fish on them, post videos below. I mean, people want to see these things working. I'm going to post as many videos as I have, as I can make this year, of these products working, and I think you should do the same. It shows off what actually works and what you're kind of struggling with. And it'll encourage people to go out and try some of these lures that they might not try otherwise. I will show you in different videos some of the more weird lures that I use. This is the basics, but they do work really well. And hopefully I'll be able to prove that to you this year. Bye for now.